Continue your best behaviour.
And we're live.
And we're actually now live.
I don't think there's anyone here yet.
There's no one else here.
How do you tell if someone else is here?
They'll come on the thing.
And we won't just see a big picture of us.
No.
Yeah.
Because at the moment we know
We're obnoxious bastards.
Yeah. It's good. Solid effort.
Hang on.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
So we have a teleconference with ourselves.
Well, I mean,
which
I
don't
started
know.
forecasting. If someone comes on, then they can actually just they say they're here. And
Let me have a look and see where Kat is.
was anyone actually meant to be online?
Well, Kat said that she was going to be.
Shrek's going to be on it.
Do you want
Oh, they all said they're going to be on it. Whether they actually are.
Follow through this.
Here we go. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our first national broadcast with no one watching.
Amy, who close off before?
Amy. Hey, not much. Are you guys
Someone go on
there
Facebook and just say,
joining
just
in on
tweet.
the teleconference?
That we have our teleconference started and we
Yeah,
have
it's
booths.
It's
We have
live broadcasting.
You have
Who's
just taken
good?
Show us the booth! Get that mold thing and just...
Yes, can you hear
So
us?
it's going to use. No, we're all receiving.
We can't hear you guys.
shirt.
Are they actually
Can they
online?
see us?
Can they see us?
They can see us, but they can't hear us. No, look, we can't hear them. They can hear us, but we.
Oh.
So you can see me on the phone, so whatever. Hi! This is terrible! Yeah, I don't know what to do, so April's opening a Q&A, so if you want to jump in there and see what happens. Alright, no worries. Bye!
Now, if someone's all really silent now, no we're being heard.
Yeah,
It's like, fuck you.
Four viewers! 4 people.
Okay. Can we actually see them? Can they
I think
actually...
they're having a problem setting it up.
We can see ourselves.
I don't want to see myself.
No, but they can see how marvelous we are as well.
They know how marvelous we are. Come on.
But can they first?
Yes!
If you become self-conscious, just take your help.
The Shrek.
So where's the camera?
Wait,
no, he's like,
Oh, you're breaking
Yeah,
it.
we're trying to fix it now. It's fucked up. Shrek's on there as well.
Shrek, yeah, there's 7 people watching now.
So, we're just waiting. We're trying to fix it now.
is Shrek there?
Shrek's there.
Hi,
So-
Shrek. Hello.
Yeah, well, when we fix it, we'll figure out what's going on.
Oh no, I think it might be something that's fixed on their end because we've got it fixed here.
Yeah, I was working.
Do we?
Yeah. What?
I didn't do anything. Shrek, shut up!
She can hear you.
I know he can hear me. Through the TV and through the phone. What?
Then the.
Oh, keep me cackling. Anyway, yeah, you guys. I think you guys need to fix it on your end because if we're broadcasting, you'll be able to see
Right,
us. It's something
a
that you
very
have to
valid
do.
point. Because they're used where we should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to what you just.
Okay, all right, no worries. I'll pass you back to Daniel.
Aha. Okay, so when we figure out what's going on, we'll tell you.
No,
We need
just
to-
go back to
the other
the
Google
page
Chrome
that
window.
We'll try to
there's
figure out
something that I saw that I wanted to. Yes.
Okay.
Go hover over this.
Cool. Well,
and
so it's got a
click on the
real big
drop-down
delay on it,
box
does it?
there. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just
Does it have a
curious
really huge
as if
delay on
that
it?
had something.
No, I think what's happened is that with the way it's been set up,
Okay, we've got a huge delay on it as well, apparently. About like a minute and a half.
Can Shrek see me now?
No, Shrek can't see you from sitting on the chair.
No,
over
no,
there.
No, I mean with him.
Oh, no. Have you
You'd
seen
be laughing at
Rose
me
yet?
now.
hey, Kat, do you have much food with
The first time or the second time? I don't know. Anyway, so I just waved now. Tell me when you see that.
Hang out.
Am I doing the right one? Because I think this is just broadcast. What I want is interactive. I want people to be able to dial in.
You've got to send them invites.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
one.
People are
send
viewing.
invites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
shit, if you put that link up on the thing, that's probably the best way.
All right.
We're putting
Like-
a link.
Yeah.
Putting a link up on Facebook. They need to use that link.
Okay, we're putting it up on Facebook, like the link up now. So.
What's it like being a tall chair?
Well, better than being in the friend zone. So has notable benefits in that.
Good.
I was like, yeah, it's
End of the day. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
You smell that.
benefits.
Are you going to get your broadcast too?
Well, no, it's more the other way around. I use him as my best friend.
You guys see other night?
I'm a few years into air conditioning, and our teacher that taught us about what thermal dynamics explained everything by, okay, you know when you're at the beach and it's cold and your girlfriend gets out of the car and she gets back in, she wants to snuggle, and you get freezing cold. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, he goes, hot goes to cold, that's all you need to know. So I basically learned that women are simple things.
Hey honey, April's just put a new link up on the. Hello? We're in the on Amy. April's just put a new Teleconference link on Facebook. You need to use that one to be able to.
I'm coming to you live. April's garage.
I need
Not bad,
So we've got from the just the line of right?
We'll call out here.
Go with you.
Yes. Hello, beautiful people.
Oh, is this a Google Hangout?
Yes.
You're having fun, Bruce.
Say hello, everyone.
Oh, God.
I am a part of the call.
Ah, it's orange.
I'm orange.
Mm-hmm.
How do I change that? Damn it, Caitlin, get out of the camera!
No!
Okay, so who's there?
Hi! I don't know who that was, but hi!
I think it was either.
We've actually ever done this. We've actually all been together as a community. So, everybody.
Oh, Jesus!
I think that was a champagne bottle.
God, champagne pagan.
Orange.
It's just difficult on all. It's flashing constantly.
Yeah, and whoever's got the radio in the background, you're basically interrupting everything. The way this, whoever's got the making the most noise gets this focus. So if someone's got a television, something on, switch it off, or go, or just mute yourself. Or just hit mute. Yeah, that's it.
Who keeps slipping?
Oh!
Who's that that just joined?
Nice.
Who's orange?
Shane.
I am. Hold on, I'm gonna make it work.
That's what we said.
Okay, so who's there? I see Daniel.
Uh,
I realized that I can't make it work.
That's okay.
Because you're useless.
So, I think I'll just...
It's Robert! So, lots of noise. And he's grown a beard.
That's a moustache.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's beard there.
I see.
That's delightful. I wish I was there so that I could stroke it seductively.
I'm kind of glad you're not then.
That's what's the Canadian dude.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Wow, look at all these great colours they have choices on.
Okay, I just heard cat.
Oh. Can you hear me?
There we go. Hi, Cat.
You look very different, Kat.
Cat, you look like a blue head.
Until you actually have your camera
go?
up, it's fine. You don't need to have your camera running. You can be with your camera off if you really want to. That's all good. It's all good. One of the things I want to do though is like share just the outcomes of the survey. That we just to give people a bit of an idea of what was happening and why I actually did that. So part of the thing was that when we first started, the Sandhawks was a very small group. I mean, we only started with 5 or 6 of us around Australia, and we were fairly close. And it was really easy to organise things. As we've grown, that's become a little bit more challenging. The microphone's getting closer to us now.
Oh, God.
That's going to cause an accident.
It's Jimmy.
Where that is.
Just be aware. Rose.
It's near Rose.
Very good for anybody.
Die.
Someone's laptop is going.
So,
Limbo.
yeah, so while we wait for everyone to get on, and then we'll do a bit of a roll call, everyone can just introduce yourself. If you're having technical trouble, maybe just go on the forum and just on the Facebook group, because it seems to be the more reactive of all of them, and just let us know about your problems, and we'll see what we can do. But there's not that much we can do on our end. You do need to use the new link, and you do need to have your webcam and that sort of stuff working. The other thing you can try, if it doesn't work, is you could try it on your mobile device. If you've got a mobile phone, particularly if it's an Android phone, it does work. So maybe give that a go. So, yeah. Welcome from Queensland.
Come in for 2 seconds.
Hi Scott, how you going?
We can't hear him, he's got his mic off.
There we go.
You've got your mic.
Hang on, just give me a second, I'm turning it down.
That's generally terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a group meet of the Sandhawks, the Mandalorian Mercs. So I'll take it into the other room.
I'm blue now.
You are blue.
Aberdeen at the die.
I can pick this. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shrek.
Hi Shrek, how you going? You sound a bit like a Dalek.
It'll be a missed opportunity if you don't say exterminate.
Okay, so what is a... It is a missed opportunity. So one of the things I'm just going to go through are the survey, which was a bit of an impromptu thing, and I probably didn't really give people enough time to do it, but I just wanted to get a feel for what's been going on. I keep on hearing stories from Interstate in particular about massive amount of people who are all working on Mandos, and I thought this is a good opportunity for us to all do that.
Hang on a sec, I'm just going to plug my headphones in. Let's text.
Okay.
He's got his cans on.
Actually, something I should probably do is grab my headphones.
Yeah, same here. 1 second.
Hi, Max.
Alright, there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's loud.
I
fucking love that!
It's all the same.
Discovery Channel.
I'll go through this because this is kind of just a topic to do while we're waiting for people, and it's probably not really crucial because I don't actually think this was a valid survey. We probably need to do it again. We didn't get a very big sample of responses. It's quite skewed. We got most people in Victoria responding because I think we need to use Facebook more and probably a little bit more connected. We got a few.
I think, like, what the fuck?
There's one thing to do. So the way this works for everyone who's joining us is that whoever is talking or making noise.
Sorry, someone's got really bad feedback and all I hear is bleh.
What you need to do, if you don't want to say anything, just microphone?
Oh, there, we can mute them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Mute them.
I dropped out there for a second, but I'm back now.
You guys hear me?
So the thing to do is, if you don't want to talk just yet, just mute yourself, and then when you do want to talk,
Dave is music to all.
Mutiny!
you all have to unmute yourself, which I'm assuming you can do.
Yes,
Dave. That's on executive lock.
His control room.
It is control room. Okay. So what we'll just start, and I'll just go through some of the survey results. It's really interesting to see what's happening. And then what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a roll call. We'll just get everyone to introduce themselves. We'll start here first in Melbourne, and we'll go off and we'll just take a turn. I've got Dave who's in control room bit. And just, yeah, he's over there managing the system. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
So,
that one.
just results from a little impromptu survey, and what that I think that will do is I'll run this again, and I'll actually do it in a bit more formal structure. But I wanted to use some of the results from this one to understand exactly where we're at and what the sort of things people. It was a very placid one. I didn't really have many questions. Try and sort of elicit a response and just try and get a general feeling for what's going on in our club. So out of that, the vast majority of people who responded, so 12 of the respondents have identified themselves as official Mercs, and another 4 Mercs with costumes who troop, but who have not reached official status. That's quite interesting. And that probably made up about half of, it was 33 overall responses. So, 33.6% and 12% made up the people with costumes. Everyone else sort of fell into the working on and with less than 50% completion. I asked for a screen name. It was really only if you wanted to. I'm not actually looking at that, so I don't really mind. Of the respondents, we seem to have almost parity with New South Wales. So Victoria had 27%. New South Wales was the next at 24% of respondents, followed by other, which was people who, for some reason, didn't put. I know I made this mistake last time. I actually have a text box there, and people can actually enter in the state, which made the thing slightly invalid. But to be expected, Queensland and so on, and the sort of states. So we've got a really healthy spread. What's really interesting from that is that we've actually got quite a few, there's 6% of respondents from South Australia. Now, we haven't had anyone from South Australia before, so it's actually quite good to see that we've got people in South Australia. No one in the Northern Territory, 6% from New Zealand, which is fantastic. So I asked a question because people sometimes don't know who's who in the zoo, and the question was really about the Sandhawk leadership team and who that is. And yeah, so the reason I asked this is that, we're quite diverse, as in we spread the country, so we may not know who all the different officers are within the Sandhawks. So it was just a general question, and probably means that there was 20% of people who did not know who the leadership team is, which just means that we need to get out there a little bit more and communicate a bit better. How do you rate the leadership team? Most of it is fairly positive, very supportive. We're good, socially accepting. We have skills and we organise events. That was probably when we come to organising events, we could probably be a little bit better at the way we do it. That's my feedback that I've been able to ascertain from that. When it comes to your peers, you're all freaking awesome. That's what you say. You've rated almost at the top end. Everyone is awesome. So congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. That's fantastic.
Everything is happening.
I was wondering how long it would be before someone would start singing that.
We apologise profusely. So what I wanted to ask was, has our focus changed? Because we've got a lot of members now who are from the other clubs, so 501st and the Rebel Legion. So what is the focus? So I wanted people to rank what was important to them, and that was high quality costumes, friendly and approachable social peers, a community and service or creative and artistic outlet. So the vast majority, selected that the fact that we're friendly and socially accepting as a group was actually the primary reason that they liked the Mercs, and that was 60% of respondents, followed by high quality costumes, community service and charity work, and artistic and creative outlet. So that was really interesting to see the spread there. It was quite good. So really, again, it sort of falls back to when we first started. We were probably more, I know we are overseas, probably one of the more social groups, and we're more socially accepting of members. We have a very wide variety of people, and it's good to see that our members still actually, resonate with that. So that's good. And then I had a question about the structure, because as much as we're all one Sandhawk group, we are getting big, and the clan structure was, in my view, not necessarily set up to run an entire country, right? It would be a bit like the USA running under one clan. If we had those many people, that would probably not be sustainable. So I had to ask the question. The interesting thing with that was that the vast majority were actually happy with the structure as it stood today for the next 12 months. They're happy to keep it as it is. That's something like 28%. What they're also looking at, though, is that while we're happy with the structure, we probably still need to look at ways that we can bolster and have leadership within the individual states. And I fully support this. I don't think it's practical that we can run a club from Melbourne and then have no one in, let's say, South Australia who has a leadership position so they can manage the Merc events in South Australia, for example. Now, we haven't got anyone in South Australia yet.
New Zealand.
Well, New Zealand. Well, we do have LT member in New Zealand. So, and the idea was really to ensure that we had representation in each state. And at some point, we may outgrow that, right? But for the time being, the impetus from the members, the people who did respond, was very much, we're actually okay with this structure. There's a few that maybe not so okay with it. As long as we are cognizant that we do need leadership within the various states. And that's actually my perception and my feeling as well. I don't think that the Sandhawks in Australia can be effectively run out of one state with one LORAD for all eternity. It will need to evolve into something else at some point in time. But I think we're also a really tight group of friends, and we get along really well. And we are actually fairly socially harmonious. We've never really had a big spat. Well, it hasn't happened yet, right? So, touching wood. And look, I think that's a great thing, and it's I think it resonates back to the fact that when we do survey, all the members rank each other really highly, and I think that's amazing. And I think it's because the genre of costume means that creativity is actually inspiring, and people come up with different ways to solve problems, to do things. So I think it's a really good thing. So that's enough for me. I'll probably stop talking. Everyone knows. I hope everyone knows who I am because I've introduced myself. It's April, in case you don't know. That'd be very embarrassing. Anyway, so I think what I'll do is do a bit of a roll call. We'll get people just to hoi hoi. We'll do just this since we've already got focused on the broadcast. I'm April Staines, your LORAD.
I'm Lucy P. Currently a recruit. This question.
I'm Daniel Pierce. I'm an OM.
Amy Wellington, I'm an OM.
Adam Mitchell, want to be a Merc.
Dan Clark, same situation.
Hi, Rose.
Choose Rose.
Oh no! People can see us. I'm Kat. This is my first time, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
We love her already.
Bowden, same.
Oh! It's
I want to introduce my body part.
Ashley's in the background. So, who wants to go online first? Just speak up. You need to unmute. Sorry?
Hi, I'm Max. I'm from New South Wales, and I'm a recruit.
Welcome, Max.
Hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
Oh, that's so crazy. It looks like that the pilot is just.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm Shrek. Can you, I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, it's working finally. I'm Shrek. I'm in SA, rebuilding my Mando.
Love you, Shrek.
Love you too, whoever that was.
I'll go next. I'm Hoppy, or Scott, Queensland, and I'm this guy.
Who's next?
Someone else jump in. Come on.
You go, Cameron.
You can do it.
Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
Cameron. Did you hear us?
Yeah. He forgot who he is.
Unmuted himself.
So, Cameron, you need to unmute.
Cameron.
Nah, nothing. Once again, you broke it.
Let me sound up. Wait, what's wrong with Dave?
Oh, you sound like
Alright, try now. Cam.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi everyone. I'm Cam. Most of you Melbourne guys know me. I'm OM, and I'm the second Sydney Merc after Cat. So yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, where is Cat?
Where is Cat?
I think she's being slack.
Oh, she was on before. I had that
She's
point.
still there. I can see her. Like there's new chat messages, and she's trying to say something.
She's in, but
Alright, technical difficulties.
She's in chat.
And
she's just said, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it is Cat.
It's okay. You can communicate via,
chat.
profanities through chat if you like.
But try and keep the fucking language to a minimum.
no, maximize the fucking language.
Yeah.
Just I saw a child before.
Careful with the mics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah. So I think. Who else is there? It's got to be. There's a few of you.
Robert. Row.
I'm Rob, and I'm the original New Zealand Merc.
So where did this name come from? What happened?
That's in the official.
Oh, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, it worked! Hi! Hi, I'm Kat.
Hello, sweetheart.
Shut up, Shane.
I hope not.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm Sydney's Rizzledorf. To the new people in Melbourne.
Hi, Kat. Long time no see. I'm gonna have to go up there and visit you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
We're totally better than you guys, even though we don't have any prompts.
Oh, no.
We gotta keep the spirit alive, you know?
Cat?
We must have upstairs Robert the other go.
Yes, Max.
I missed that. Do you have a speaker next to you? Because there's a lot of reverb coming from your end.
No, I don't know what the fuck's
mic thing. There is a little bit of echo, but it's an imperfect world. We'll live with it.
That's okay.
Congrats on your.
I'll go.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh, nice one, Cap. I'm Shane. I'm planning to build a Mando, and yeah, that's hi.
He's from Sydney.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm from Sydney, and yeah, Cap built me a lot. Yeah, all that jazz.
Can't be perfect. Can't all be in Melbourne.
No, they've both been very helpful. Yeah.
Put a big Mando symbol or something up. Yeah, next time we'll actually organise it a bit better. So we did an experiment on Warbler today. So this is my first one. I'm not sure if it's working. There you go.
There we go.
Someone has a lot of reverb going on. It's not me.
It's not me.
It's probably me, but I'm not doing anything about it.
No, it's good.
No, I'm kidding, it's not me.
It just.
Very cool. Does anyone have anything they want to bring up or say?
It's Sean reverbing.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Nothing's echoing.
So, April, is there anybody else logged in at your end?
Is there anything what? Sorry?
If there's two people logged in at the same place in Melbourne, it could be that.
Yeah, we're the only.
Yeah, we're probably
saying
game.
if there's two people on the same call at the same location.
Yeah, exactly.
But by the sounds of it, it's possibly from...
The reverb is from Sean. As he speaks, as the reverb happens, his name comes up.
Okay, so it's Sean.
Yep.
Sean, mute yourself, please.
This is not Sean.
It's not Sean.
No, the other Sean.
The other.
You probably turn the volume down a bit if you got the remote.
It's probably just
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sorry, Sean, we still love you.
Thank you.
It's probably because he doesn't have headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, laptop turns into coke and milk.
Yeah, I've only got a laptop now. I haven't actually got a desktop anymore, so...
We just lost our camera. Look how pretty you look, April.
Does someone call me pretty?
I can still see you.
Yes, totally.
Especially with the bucket on.
Well, stop it, you.
Zap!
Zap!
Everyone...
Zap!
Zap!
Cat.
Has everyone introduced themselves?
Rob hasn't introduced himself.
Cameron hasn't. He has. I want to hear his voice again.
Speak, Robert, speak!
Speak, Robo.
Ridiculous wisdom from the mighty brain.
Oh. Scott, that's awesome.
I have to say...
That's an awesome hoodie. I want that hoodie.
Or better with this.
Big W, $30.
Nice.
Through the mix.
Emergency duck.
That's emergency.
People want to say
It was actually getting stuck on my headset then.
No.
Oh, God, what the hell is that?
So is everyone's introduced themselves? Yeah? All good? Now, has anyone got anything they want to bring up? Any business? Business? No? I know. Sorry, I should stop.
A bit lame.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, she's not actually.
This is good.
Business game.
It's being broadcast live to the internet.
I know.
We've got one viewer who isn't actually, involved.
We do.
So, hi, random viewer, whoever you may be.
That's just NSA. I do that all the time on my calls.
Oh,
Bye.
I work in security.
Massive, is that you? From WA?
So did Michael Moller get online?
Yeah, 400. It's midday for them.
Oh, so they're going to go on like midnight tonight.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't know that.
Talking in Perth time?
Robert,
Oh, yeah, no.
instead of taking your bucket off constantly, just get a draw.
I don't have any yours. This is the issue.
Lives in New Zealand, don't have straws there.
No, that's me.
Not New Zealand and tea specifically.
I thought we just do this on even fun. We need to do more terror.
That was painful.
It's a nice
What do you want? Are we going to have a burp off or something? I'm not having a burp off.
Seriously going to a burp.
Straw. How did I start?
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't disappoint.
Oh, you're doing your hair.
Yeah, I don't think I have straws, sorry.
That's okay.
I can't see them. I'm up at now.
Well,
That's enough for me for now.
Well.
seems like that went relatively uneventfully.
Oh, so sorry. I'm doing Q&A or something to
Hey, do we have any questions? Does anyone want to ask me a question?
What is a Mandalorian?
That's a legitimate question. I thought you had your legs up over your head for a second there.
Okay, April.
Do you sell these helmets? Like, do you make them at home?
You spend a lot.
Who's got music playing?
I'm enjoying it. Put it back on! Oh, it's getting in my groove. Now I gotta listen to some Cole Porter.
For those who don't know, we are going to do another run with the shirts probably next week. I'll actually put the order through. So I'm actually quite a few people. So for those three, so that'll be kind of cool. If you don't know, there are T-shirts that are being on pre-order right now on the Merc forum. Which is, why are you doing that?
It looks like we're categorized.
Sorry, were you expecting something mature?
Children, please.
Okay.
Alright,
the Shannon already asks on the chat, can you get them if you're not a member?
Why, yes, you can.
Shrek looks so cool.
So, back when we actually designed the Mando shirt, which is the current shirt that I'm wearing, there are two cuts. It comes in the male and the female. The female is basically.
I don't like standing.
It's supposed to be a cover. That's the T my son. Sorry.
Yes, we wear shirts.
You look fabulous, Daniel.
Go on, own it.
Flaunt it.
It's
Sell it.
Strike a pose.
Sell it.
I'm turned on. I don't know about you guys.
I love from sea.
Next April.
So just, if you haven't had one before, there is a bit of a difference between the male and the female. The female is more fitted, it has princess seams, it comes in on the sides, and it's a bit stretchy, so it'll go over your boobs.
Stretchy the right way, not the...
The guys is designed to be flattering. It is a stiffer material, and is straight. It's a straight cut. So they're $30. Did I sell it well?
What if I wanted one that's a gay cut?
Makes us look majestic as fuck.
Beg your pardon? What? What cut?
I was joking. I said, what if I wanted it to have a gay cut?
So being a male, I generally would get the male shirt, but I want to look beautiful and have that look. So if I was to get a female,
Well, hang on. Yeah, if we wanted to show off our man boobs, then do we have to get the female cut?
no, does the female cut come with the boobs? Because I don't have the boobs.
Oh,
Shane, not even like plastic surgery could make you beautiful.
Wow.
Man boobs fantastically.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
encouraging Daniel
perfect.
to buy a female's one.
Okay, now the interesting thing is the one that's online, the t-shirt, right, is, are you heading off? That's something we're leaving for Okay.
Bye, boy toys.
So the t-shirt, while it's a pre-order, if you wanted to get the female cut, you've got to do the pre-order because when they actually then put them in stock, they'll just have the standard male cut. So if you wanted the female cut, which is just a better fitting one, and if you wanted to look a little bit more metro, it might work better for you.
that's good. I saw, yeah.
Yeah, and you can pre-order them now. So that's something to look at.
How many people can this Google Hangouts hold? Because we've got one more from Sydney that's trying to join.
I'm pretty sure there's some of that. 10. We got 10. How many have we got?
You can have an unlimited amount of people consume the live feed, but you have 10.
Okay.
I think we've got 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're at capacity.
So who else is?
How many people are there?
There's 10 of us.
Are you sure?
We're full, sorry.
Yeah, we're full for this minute.
We just had someone
If you
drop
don't-
to watch the feed because
Yeah.
it's not bad luck.
So if you don't want to participate, if you drop out, then you'll let other people in.
You can watch the live feeds.
You can still watch it. You just can't talk back.
I promise you a dance number from Rose later.
Yeah, Rose is really good.
Rosie, give us a riddle.
Dave,
Dance
Yeah.
There we go. That's just a little sneak preview of what we've got coming.
Aren't you excited?
From the resident Melbourne
That was
Mando
just
mate.
tranquil.
Thank you. So you are the Mando mate, aren't you?
Nice.
It's interesting. I've never had like the whole of Australia being welcomed into my living room. So, and you get to see my tentacle lights.
I think you mean this week, right, April?
I have hentai-tentacle lamps.
Oh my God, you look talk about the lamp.
That was a really weird conversation.
Don't mention Han Solo in the hall.
I have
Solo
Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
Enough about Star Wars, more about tentacles.
Hello.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello.
Oh, that's Ellie.
Hey.
It's Alicia.
Hello.
You have to do the standard intro.
Your standard intro is you have to do a bit of a dance. And
All at the same
We've
time.
all done it.
Let's missed out on that part.
I didn't see a dance.
What is so face like this?
So now, Kat, are you online? Could you please get online? I need to talk to you because actually there's something I need to say to you in particular.
Ooh, throw down.
Cat.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Cat fight with cat.
Me? Which one? Huh?
You.
Hi.
Kat.
Hi. It's pretty bad.
So, Kat, in recognition of all the good work that you have done, I have something down in Melbourne for you, which I'll have to come up and personally present to you. But every year when we do the Sandhawks anniversary, we have this, as Draco actually introduced in his term as Elorad, the Hawks Talent. So this year's Hawks Talent actually goes to you for sorting out Sydney and getting Sydney, up to collar with Melbourne and everyone else.
Yay! What do I get?
You're pushing the face for the shame.
It's not the first time either.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
So, you get a little medallion, but I have it here and it's upstairs and I couldn't find it, so I haven't got it to show you. But it's a little claw. And we have the Queenslanders to thank. We just dropped out. So we have the Queenslanders to thank for this because Draco actually introduced that as something we do every year. And I just thought that Sydney's actually come leaps and bounds in the last year, and it's been awesome. So and part of that's been your attention, and also all the work you've done on the Sandhawk Facebook group.
We are so close to beating BBC Clan. That's my goal. We're going to outrank them because they've got more people than us.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to bring up anyway with everybody.
Working, it's been fantastic, and someone else besides me has been doing it, so I'm fantastic. I'm happy with it.
That's not fair.
So,
That's all.
it's awesome.
Melbourne.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so this year I want to actually get out and actually get to all the different, get to Sydney and get up to Queensland because I've been a bit slack. But now I've got nothing holding me back, right? So it should be a lot. Sorry?
New Zealand as well.
And New Zealand, yeah. Okay, New Zealand's going to be a bit harder for me to get to, but I will try.
That's all right. We'll all go and we'll all sleep on Rob's couch.
I'm not sure how big you think my couch is.
It's hobbit-sized, right? So they'll fit all of us.
I call an arm.
I call the shower. I call his bed. I call something. No, I don't sleep standing up, so I'm fine.
I'll somehow get on top of you like that.
No, I don't even need a patch of wall. I just need to
I
stand.
probably don't need this, but
No.
I
Whatever.
see this.
I don't need a patch of wall. I can just stand there like I did in my first game. Just fall for an hour, and then Daniel thinks I'm dead.
Yeah. I swear to fuck, I thought she was dead.
Cameron apparently got kicked from the call and now he can't get back in.
Oh. I think we've got 10 people. 10, yeah.
It's popular. It is popular. Not much we can do about this. I think next time I'll see if we can structure it a bit differently. So what I might try and do next time is we'll give people more notice. We'll do this again in a couple of months. And we'll try and get people to coordinate armour parties. So rather than individuals dialing in, we'll have groups. And I think that'll make it a lot easier to do. Because, we've only got so many states, we should be able to manage 10 concurrent calls quite easily.
Yeah. We only got 5 people up here, so we can all fit in one room.
Sorry?
I was just saying we only got 5 people up here, so we could all fit in one room easily enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but all of you are official, right? Which is actually kind of cool. So we've got a lot of work in progress here too. So you got really great costumes up there. I have to actually go up there and see them.
Thank you. Have you seen the latest photos from Dreamworld?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on with Dreamworld?
Yeah, I heard it got shut down because you guys had
There are some issues. It may be delayed. It may not happen. I won't actually divulge anything else because I don't actually have the facts. The best person to actually talk to is our PR officer in the Redback Garrison, and that's APOC, because he's the one who actually has all the details on that one. But it seems as though at this point it's basically delayed for now. We just don't know what's happening.
He posted
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It was post on the registration form saying it was postponed indefinitely. So
the other thing, yeah. So the next big thing is probably going to be Celebration, apart from Armageddon in Melbourne. Mercageddon, which we have every year, and that's going to be big. The next thing after that, which would probably be Celebration. So I know a bunch of us have reserved a whole heap of rooms, and not all of us are going to go. I know some people have reserved and may not go. I would ask those people who are going to give up those rooms to see if we can coordinate them on the forums or the Facebook group, just so that if we can try and get us all together. It's just the last time I was at Celebration, it's Party Central. It is awesome. It is some of the best time you'll ever have, and it's just a really good thing. Something that, and if we can be all in the same building, it'll just make it just a lot easier to manage. So those of you who are planning to go or who may want to go, keep your eye out. It'd be really good if we can coordinate it. I've actually booked extra rooms, so if people want to come, because I thought I was going to be over with someone else, so I have a bigger place than anticipated, so I could probably fit a couple of others.
April, take me.
So, yeah.
Take me.
So next year, I think it's April.
I have no money for April next year. America.
If you can fit it in the suitcase, Rose,
I'll
probably take
move
it.
away. We're going to have to go.
Okay. Alright, so look, I'm going to, unless there's any other business, we can leave the cast going, but we're actually just going to get back to our honor party and just have some good fun. I think this has been really cool. I think this sort of shows that this works. Sorry to the people who couldn't actually contribute in the feed because we had too many. I think we're going to have to, we've learned our lesson from this time, and next time we'll structure it a bit differently so that you'll get a bit more bandwidth.
Maybe see if we can explore some other options like software or whatever to try and see if we can get something where we can get a lot more people to conference together at least. If anything, just at least audio as opposed to video. Try and get everyone to see the video of where our Lord is, so you, and just have everyone else try and come in on audio at least at the bare minimum, I reckon.
It might be an idea to look at either TeamSpeak or one of those gaming chat sites because they do host quite a large amount of people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, no, I'm good with that. This was the first thing that came to mind because I've used this for other...
This works. This works for now.
And it's free, right? So the free part appealed to me. Yeah, and it's also, it's just, I mean, I use this for work, so would you believe, it's actually better than some of the Cisco stuff that we use. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you everyone.
So some of us
actually
have
go to work.
Shit,
work.
But yeah, we'll leave the stream going for like another 15 minutes. Is anyone, if you're not speaking, maybe just drop out to give someone else room to come in and ask questions and say hello.
Hey, April.
Yeah.
On the subject of the actual smart shirts, I've been looking at the measurements, the centimeter measurements. They're in half measurements. So if I'm essentially, my chest is 96. What should I be getting? A medium, a large?
I don't have the chart in front of me.
Yeah, you have to look at the chart. I'll probably have to take that one offline. I think it's.
Well, Max, you fit my
I'll have that.
So you'd probably go maybe a medium or a large. Having a baggy is not a bad thing.
Okay. I know.
Just seeing your photos, seeing you compared to other people, I would say a medium large. I would actually go a large.
Yeah.
Just
I'm usually a medium.
Sorry? Oh?
Usually a medium.
Just another question in regards to the shirts as well. Firstly, how do we get our kill stripes? Because I never actually got my kill stripes when I became full membership. But what I was also wondering is about purchasing a shirt for my partner because she actually wrangles for me just about every time I'm out in my Merc, basically. I was wondering if we could do anything like that. It'll obviously be with no name or anything on it, so yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't do the name because what we found, we had too many errors, right? They come and they say they're medium and they're not actually medium, and I end up having to swap them over. And I can do that with names. And if they have names on them, it becomes really problematic. So I think what we could do is make a patch that has kill stripes if we want to do that, and I think that's what we always said.
That's what we were looking at, wasn't it?
We were, but you know, life gets hold of us and we get busy. Right? I've had some. As everyone knows, I've had some personal shit go down, and that's kind of really distracting. But now I'm back in focus, so I should be able to organise stuff. I'd actually more of a badge done rather than an actual patch.
Something like those 501st magnetic badges.
So I was thinking more like rank badges from the military, which are more like an actual bar, a rank bar.
Oh, yeah.
You would just
no, that sounds good.
I think that will look better.
Better not put it on the page, they might get angry.
Who?
You better not put anything military on there, they might get upset.
On the page of the rank grades, and some guy had a rank grade that was very, very, almost practically the same colour as, what was it?
It was like a rank grade. It's just the blue one.
It was something to do with that. Some people got proper up in arms.
It's costumes. If people can't get over the fact that it's costumes, they need to get a line.
Yes. Thank you. Very well put.
I do actually have one question. By Jared, he sent it to me today. He just wants to.
If you want to.
Yeah. So with the shirt sizes, we've done this before. If you're a medium normally, I would actually go up a size. They are made in China. Okay. We get them really cheap for $30, and we get a limited number for $30. It's actually really good. The shirts that we were getting before that were like $70 or something for the rebels.
Cat's wearing a warbler.
I was playing. I was checking because that changed a bit.
Now, I always order more, okay? I normally order, I shouldn't tell you this, but
There's a couple of them.
I'm broadcasting on the internet, so what the fuck? I normally order an extra size of an extra shirt in every size every time I do a run, because every time we have had a size mess up, right? Because even though they say they're a medium, they'll be like a small or something, because it is China and they're actually QC is that's the strength.
Don't get me started.
Right? So I always order more. I just wear that cost and I get it back by just selling them on after the fact. Which is why it's been so long since we've done an order, because I've had to get rid of all the shit that's in my cupboard. Alright? Apologies for that. So if you find it's too small, I will swap it. It's not a big deal. You will have to. The only thing is I'll ask you to pay for postage because you're in New South Wales, and it is a bit of a hassle for me. But that's it. Yeah. Other than that, if you're a bit worried, just go up a size. Particularly for the girls. Go up a size because they can't fall. Alright. Also, yeah.
Oh! So good.
Wow. I just got a Facebook message from the guys building an SA. I have a confirmed 7 doing a order next week. So hopefully by Mercageddon, 5 of us will be coming up.
So this is 7 people doing Mercs in South Australia. Okay, yeah, see this is why I did this survey. I wanted to know what the fruit tingles is going on, right?
Language April. That's amazing, Shrek. That'd be awesome. So I'd be really looking forward to you guys do it all.
I've been doing a lot of work trying to get it, because we've had a lot of issues with RL and 501st down here. And a lot of the guys just want to do Mandos now.
I know. Look, the thing is, I can't comment on that. I honestly have been so busy. I haven't looked at any politics, any other club whatsoever. I've only really concentrated on the Merc stuff, so I'm just gonna say whatever. You know, my costume. I'll talk to you about that. I have no idea what's going on.
I should be going, I'm going for approval next week as well.
Okay, awesome. Good one, Trey.
Last
Good to see
year.
you. Have you put your photos up to the pre-approvals?
Not yet.
Okay, it's probably a good idea to do it because if it's something obvious, people will just pick it out rather than you get disappointed when someone actually goes through the motions. Sometimes it's just like an obvious thing that you may have just forgotten. It's just a good idea to do it.
All right.
What are you loons doing?
I can get into it.
Our glorious leader, ladies and gents. What am I doing?
Oh god, we're going down.
I have a family there.
Deal with you guys or deal with my family.
They are lovely. They are lovely people. I'm just. Yeah.
We're very Paris fluencies. April Dickle.
Okay. All right.
Makes
So
me feel happy I'm on the other side of the country then.
awesome. So who is that? Who just has the beard? Who just spoke before? Who is that?
With the baseball
That's
cap.
me.
With the baseball.
Yep, I'm Sean out of WA.
Oh, hi, Sean. Woo. How you going? I will eventually reply to your email. I just haven't got.
Sure.
No rush.
No, you sent me that message. It's just like I've had a lot of shit I'd like to do. So
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
Keep messaging her.
I'm not good.
Spam her mail.
I find it effective to send every 3 hours a new message.
Yeah, I need a PA. Someone needs to be my PA.
Can you pay?
Manime! I'll do it if you pay me.
You'll get a pay rise of 0%.
Jelly? Okay. Yeah, so before this takes a turn downhill.
Wait, this was
Oh,
uphill.
no,
This was middle of the hill. It's starting to go.
We're
You only get
we're
back
going
here.
We're talking like downtown kind of, yeah.
Down. I don't know. Can you get any further? Can you get any further?
It's been an
down
absolute
from the-
pleasure hooking up with everyone. So I'm going to walk off. Feel free to stay online. And yeah, so happy trooping. And yeah, we'll catch up on the forums. So and on the Facebook group. It's one of these things where I now have to do both because I'm not sure really which one I should be on. So,
I actually forget to look at the forums a lot of the time. I keep looking at the Facebook group.
oh look, I actually don't mind what people use. I just think as long as we communicate and we get the message across and people don't miss out, I don't care. I really
Yeah, I'm
don't care.
trying to get on the forums more often now. I just really need to sort through what I've missed, which is a lot. Which is good.
There's a lot of stuff, and I think being, you know, it's just grown so quickly in the last.
Actually, that is actually a point that I want to bring up now that I think about it. Organisation of the forums. Are we probably looking at getting a bit more organisation on it? Because it's a bit hard to discern events that have, you know, where troop reports go for events and where event planning occurs, because it looks like the two are currently in the same thread. I was wondering if maybe that's something we could
So
split.
have you been to the forums in the last 2 months?
I've been to the forums in the last 24 hours.
You do know they're in a different thread. They're in a different group now. So they're now
Are
in
they?
a planning folder. So the mission planning
But
stuff
the-
is all in the folder.
Okay, so the planning stuff's in there. Where do the reports go?
So we haven't, yeah, so the reports actually go into a central thread because they get posted to the main Facebook, the main forum group, right? So
Okay, for all to see.
it's different from the other clubs. So when we do our report, we have a very simple template that we use, and it ends up in an all feed. Everyone from around the world puts their report into this one forum, and it just gets processed. It gets put on the main forum page, and that's the end of it. We don't have to do anything else. The template's really simple, and they don't actually want anything verbose. They just want a couple of pictures. It's a little bit different to the other clubs, but it's probably simpler, and we don't have to manage it. So I'm happy with that. So it's like less work for us. Yep. So Kat has been the person who's been doing most of that. So that's one of the reasons why she was called out later before, because she's done a lot of work around.
Hi.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm selling my bike, so I just had a phone call. So.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, PR. Right. Okay. This is what I wanted to ask you because everyone's sort of here, apart from the Sydney guys. And I've been talking to Michael about this as well. With the Sandhawk Facebook page, what I want to do, you've been noticed, I've been doing a sort of a weekly showcase of our members. Now, it's kind of hard for me because I don't know what you guys like, so I don't want to make up too much bullshit with your photos. So what I wanted to do was get everyone to just write like a couple of little words, something fun about their costume or their character, so I can just sort of take the picture, like whatever good pictures you've got on Facebook, put it up there, and I can put the little blurb up. Then it's something that's sort of personal to you, and where you can sort of, highlight the costumes. At the moment, I'm using New Zealand. Rob, you're next, and I'm trying to get photos. I'm trying to get photos of little Carrot, but he hasn't got many. So, if you've got any good photos, send them to me, or put them up on the past events page or whatever on the forums. I'll probably do a little post somewhere. Sort of what Misha's doing with the main Facebook page, but yeah, something like that. And, any like events and that, if you let me know, I'll just update it from there. So.
We've actually got some really good photos from Dreamworld of the Mandos up here in Queensland that would be really great for you to use. I'd have to get permission to use them from the photographers though.
Yeah, permission. Even if you just link me to their Facebook, I'll just put it in the notes.
Oh, it's all kept in one Facebook page for all of Dreamworld, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
So I could probably see about having you added into it if you want, and you can have a look.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be fantastic. If
And as my girlfriend just said, there's some photos she's taken of me as well that are actually quite good.
That was my idea. It's easy to sort of put it in a forum post, but it's easier to just tell everybody if you want to do that. So.
Yep. I would do a forum post as well, just to make sure everyone still sees it.
Yeah, well, for the people who missed it, so.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so with that, just make sure that you attribute the photographer, and it's generally not a problem.
Yeah.
So as long as you put an attribute to whoever it is who took the photos, and I think I know the ones that you're referring to, Hop. There's some great photos.
You would have probably seen them.
Yeah, no, fantastic. And particularly with the Huntress, awesome Huntress. I have to see that.
Oh,
that looks great.
It was a big hit at Dreamworld with that thing.
Yeah.
It's one thing that Liz is good at is coming up with a great concept.
Hey, honey.
Yeah, it's a great concept. I'd love to see some photos of that. Just make sure that we attribute the photographer, and they're generally okay with us posting their photos because it actually promotes them as well. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Any ideas on Facebook updates, content, anything like that? I'm open to ideas. Because in con season we pick up a bit with the lead up and the after events, but sort of in between it's a bit quiet. Yeah, so ideas are welcome, especially SA. You guys need a little bit of help there.
You can jump. You can do the usual.
Tasmania as well, because I'm trying to get those guys and New Zealand up and running a bit more. Because we've had a few people through New Zealand contact us through the page for New Zealand, so.
My plan for South Australia really is that once I've got at least one or two official members in that state, we'll look at actually making someone from that state a member of the leadership team, because I think it's actually really important to have local authority to actually run the local events and actually just get shit done, right? So that's something that we need to do, but you need to be official. You need to actually get to that point.
closest people is to being finished is me, then Arctic.
So, either of you guys, once you get to that point, then we talk. But you've got to get there first. So,
once you get there,
but it has to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you get there, then we talk. But I think we're probably stretching the format for the clubs, but we could probably do that. I'll talk to whoever it is that I need to talk to. I think in our particular circumstance, it's warranted, and I don't see why it should be a problem. It should be fine. So I think the inverse of that is probably worse. I don't think you can have a proper structure without local authority. I just don't think that works.
Yeah.
So. Okay, fantastic. Well, to the Sandhawks, everybody. Whoever's still
to the Sandhawks.
Yeah.
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 What the Sandhawk?
Nervous.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, we've finally got the wretched hive going in New South Wales with Shane, myself, and another
Kat and I are
guy.
going to be running it, and we're trying to find a patch design, and
Mummy.
we don't. I'm not hot on some of the designs that are currently out there for RL. So I was thinking, all right, we got to take a bit of a joke. So we got Tobias, the ranker, and he wears a cork hat in the patch design we've already done, and yeah.
One of the patch designs, we want to put the Australian flag with the boot in the background.
So that's going to be. We're going to do like a Christmas design patches with Tobias with his cork hat and all that sort of thing. I will send you a quick picture of what it currently looks like.
It's pretty funny.
If you're doing it personally, I don't care. But you put our branding on it, Australian flag stuff. If you're doing something like that,
It's more like a personal one.
Yeah, these aren't patches that are actually going to be for our base. These are personal ones for Joking Queen.
And it's a personal thing. It's whatever you want to do. I don't care if you have, a body part on there. It's.
Oops, I found the Redford Clan one.
If you're gonna have anything to do with the Mercs, just be cognizant of that unique.
Oh no, this is Rebel Legion.
Yeah, this is Rebel Legion. Here's the concept we've got so far for it. In the
Rebel
chat.
what? Who?
Lightsabers, rogue, that sort of thing.
Jedi scum.
Hey.
Yeah, those ones.
These ones. Right here, baby. Right there.
Do you carry that in your bag?
Do you have a badge that you're a rebel? Isn't that a contradiction?
I'm the illegal authority.
Oh, but you're a rebel! You can't be an authority!
Has anyone considered doing Bean for Rebels this year?
Doing what, sorry?
Yeah, maybe I'll
Has
do
anyone
something.
considered
But,
doing a Sabine?
someone needs to do in Australia, someone needs to be the first to do the Mando character, right?
Yep.
I'll do it.
She's in Australia, Robert.
You might need to lose the goatee. Just a hint.
It's alright,
I know you like New Zealand is a less discerning, but it might be a problem.
My persuasion skills were better, I'd try and convince Caitlin to, but I've tried and she's against doing any merc, which is annoying.
Really?
Yep, I've tried.
But she loved being in mine.
She did, she really did, and yeah, she just doesn't want to do one. It's my shtick, and hers is doing her pin-up stuff. So.
And you have a problem with that?
I'll keep trying to whittle her down on it though.
Okay, everybody. I'm gonna check out because yeah, it's probably better if I do. So.
There's a few bottles of wine open there, I see.
In that case, April's probably already checked out.
Bye, guys.
Dance.
See you later.
See ya.
See you later.
There you
Bye.
go.
Guys, get on Skype so we can talk about how horrible everyone else.
Start singing. You don't want that.
Oh, I do. I do.
Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, make it stop.
I need a duo. I need someone to sing with me.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Execute.